ReFactorissimo with Stejo, who just bought an uninterruptible power supply because his computer reasons.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I got surged.
Yep. He got DDoSed.
I got DDoSed by the power company.
After being swatted. He's had problems lately.
That's what you like, a fly, bitch.
Yeah. So we've been playing for a while today, but we haven't actually like recorded any of it because of Stejo. So what's new in your world, Stejo?
Not a lot. Like, I was just telling Arumba about some of my Twitter beef, which is just me constantly on Twitter.
Yeah, you need to stop. I think you have a problem.
You know what it is? It's the fact that people aren't prepared to have someone call them on their shit.
Yeah, okay. Let's just go with that. Let's just say I believe that argument.
Okay.
And it's not you just always being on Twitter that's causing the problem.
Hardly ever on Twitter.
So we haven't played this version of Factorio in a week. But we need to talk about it again because Stejo crashed. So we're gonna probably stay on 0.14 because why?
Because we can't go on to the better one.
The better one.
The better one.
It's the way he says words that I find funny.
That's the first time in ages that you've
Where'd he go?
copied what I said. What?
Well, the zone marker's dead. Why'd you kill it?
Oh, you took all the shit?
I didn't take all the shit.
Yeah, you took all.
Oh, you mean the nanobots took all? Yeah, they did. Here, I'll just stand nearby and they'll build stuff for you. So, okay, so you spent a little bit of time between episodes making this thing with horrible wiring everywhere. You know what we should do? We should take a snapshot of your wiring and put it on that one subreddit where like it's like mildly horrifying or whatever, like for like engineers and electricians and stuff, and be like, look at these wires. I would find that funny. Okay. Anyway, so what do we got? You were working on fixing performance before you crashed, and then I talked about stuff by myself for a while, and then it's still not running perfectly. We're at 53, 55. It's better. It's better now.
Yeah, I reckon I can sort that pretty quickly. With, I think Shooty is one of them that requires a bit of a fix.
Yeah. Shooty. I like that name.
Shooty.
How do we move combinators again? In not 15, it's so simple.
I've changed it to Control Shift and my arrow keys.
Okay, what do the arrow keys do? They don't do anything. Why don't we just? I'm gonna just.
Because you need to take your hand off your.
Still.
Yeah, why not just change it to the arrow keys studio? Yeah, good idea.
That's what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna go do that right now. It just seems like if you have, big deal. You have to take your hands off the mouse, but you only do it occasionally. So I'm gonna try it. No, up, west, south, east, and then rotate. Shit. I don't have one for what's rotate gonna be.
Mine's Control Shift R.
Yeah, I guess that one still makes sense.
Yeah, the wiring's a bit. I actually tried to draw out a circuit diagram for this and then got sad, so I stopped. Oh,
this arrow key thing is so much faster. I don't like the idea of Control Shift R though. Now, is there another button I could use? It's near that. Options. Controls, mods. What about
what we've done here is I don't think we ever explained this, but the tile scanner scans in a center weighted random pattern, so it scans in a square around it if you just supply it with a radius, but it's very center weighted, so it's super inefficient. So we've made some circuitry magic to make it scan progressively.
Every time.
So it goes along the X, then goes down one, then goes along the X, then goes down one, then goes along the X, and goes down one, until it gets to whatever radius is set.
Yeah, you know that the much simpler solution that Irndell came up with was, yes, it's center weighted, so if you want it to scan farther, just make the range bigger.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, is pretty smart. It's a simple solution.
More inefficiency.
It's even more inefficiency, which is horrible for performance, but it's true. I mean, if the AoE is like 10 times as big, you'll scan farther away on average. So, all right.
So yeah, in theory, this works.
Yeah. We're still only at 50. We're getting like a 10% performance hit though, so fix it.
Okay, I think the main issue is just shooty right now.
Okay.
Because it is also going on every tick, and it doesn't need to.
Yeah, so we fixed this in the lost episode. I'll just walk through these combinators. What we did, we have a constant combinator outputting signal T into a decider who is apparently going less than 300 and outputting his input count. And then every time T equals 25, this guy's allowed to run. Every time T equals 50, this guy runs. Every time this guy's at 75, this guy runs. So basically, if T represents a tick, and there are 60 ticks in a second, this is a 5-second thing. So once every 5 seconds, each one of these minor controllers gets a chance to run for 1 tick, just 1.
Yep.
So that's pretty significant. I mean, that means that out of those 500 ticks, instead of all of them running every single tick, now it's just 3 ticks out of 500, and it's only, yeah, that's like a 99% reduction in resource usage.
Yep.
Did you mean to disconnect the
and
power?
It's the same with the and it's the same with the Hollow controller. It does the exact same thing.
You know what we could do? Maybe. What if we why don't we just have one combinator that we put like down here, and we make him be our
ticker,
and we just wire that guy with like a specific color that we think we can use everywhere, and just have it kind of go along the edges, and then connect it to the signal input terminal, or no, the decider combinators in front of each zone controller, zone scanner. You know, you could make this smarter though, Stejo.
Yes, I understand that I can make it smarter.
You could have one zone scanner that controls all the mining controllers and just cycles whether it's sending the green, zone X green, zone X yellow, like change that so that changes once every 500 ticks or whatever.
Yep.
I'm gonna make better, and by make better I mean probably break. Okay? Sound good?
Okay. Yep.
He's outputting everything input count. So the T is actually going into the zone scanner. Is the zone scanner getting confused by the T input getting sent to him? You're doing combinators again, aren't you?
Probably not. I shouldn't see why it would get confused.
Okay. Okay.
Have we clawed back some UPS there? Yes, we have.
Okay, I have an idea.
So I've slowed down the zone removal so that it's only once every 25 ticks it checks a zone, because a lot of it is very, I don't know, like the zones don't really need to be checked that quickly, as long as it's still doing it. I think once every 25 ticks per each zone probably is not enough. I don't think it needs to check up to 100, I think up to 50 is fine. I don't understand why that's spamming so quickly though.
Okay, so before I change this, why don't you come on over here and confirm that this will work? I'm pretty sure it will.
Okay, what are you doing?
So I've gotten rid of the need for your constant combinators in front of each of these by adding a decider that's not hooked up yet. It just says if T equals 25, output zone X yellow 1. And so this guy that I'm moving right now, he replaces the T output everything. So the T comes in, and then he just outputs the X. So we could hook up all 3 of these, like this.
The one zone scanner.
To the one zone scanner, and then hook up the outputs to all of them to that zone scanner's input, and then now he'll just get a variable signal input, depending on T. Am I making any
Yep.
sense to anybody at all? I hope so, because otherwise I feel like I'm crazy.
No, you are. Yeah, you are making sense. Not you are crazy.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're crazy.
No, you are 100% crazy, sir.
I know.
All right, so let's.
All
right, so you've got that. Let's make it a bit.
Okay, so
I'm with you. That's fine.
So that means that we take the red wire, and he's hooked up to the 2 arithmetic combinators. I don't understand what this decider combinator is doing.
I've got an even better one for you, mate. So this decider combinator was also a ticker.
Oh, you've got a ticker built into each one, huh?
Yep. So what we need to do is can we move them up, like leave a space in between each of them?
If you want, sure.
Reason being, because I want another one. Okay, so 25, 50, and 75 for the different colors, yeah?
Yeah. Going top to bottom, it's the same setup you had before.
Alright. And then we want...
Wait, didn't you just...
The top one's 132.
Why 132?
If we get... Alright, I need a constant combinator for this, but then we can get rid of quite a lot of stuff.
Well, we already have multiple constant combinators around that you could pull from.
I'm getting rid of constant combinators.
Oh, okay.
So if we change that to...
Didn't we already have a constant combinator at the top that was incrementing the T? Can't you use that one? You got rid of the one that was incrementing T.
I didn't mean that.
So I'll set that back up again. This guy,
that was an accident.
This guy needs to output signal T. Signal T at 1, and then you had you needed the arithmetic combinator that. Can't you just make it? Do you need the arithmetic combinator to actually make the timer, or can't a constant combinator just do that on its own?
No, you just do the constant combinator. Doesn't need. Like look.
Well, you need something. You need something to make T go back down to 0, though. Isn't that? So you have to have.
No, look at this. Look at this here. This is a timer.
Look at this here. This is the timer.
Yeah, I'm standing beside it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You've got a decider and a constant. I'm saying, is it possible to make a timer with just the constant? I don't think you can. You have to have a decider.
Yeah, you have to have something that cycles it through. I need a constant for each of these.
Okay. Well, at the very least, we're getting rid of 2 zone controllers and potentially many, many, many more zone scanners. Excuse me, if we want more miners.
Oh right? Fuck! What were these? It was green X.
Why did you do this? It was green and then
there's blue X at the bottom.
Yellow in the middle.
Oh, is it yellow?
Mm-hmm. Green, yellow, blue makes sense. I think it does. Does it matter?
132.
Why would it? Why would it really matter?
Because we'd be sending the wrong miners to the wrong thing. Then it's 45. Unit ID 45. Okay, and then it's 135. Okay. Don't like that. Alright, are you feeling me so far?
Yeah, I'm just wondering about these T equals 25s, 25, 50, 75. Why did you choose those numbers? Why not use a multiple of 60 so that we can do it based on real life human seconds? Makes sense to me. Can we do 600 as the range or 60? 60 makes the most sense to me because it's 60 ticks in a second.
Yep.
So if you want to space them, how about we do, instead of T equals 25...
I've sorted that.
Oh, well, kind of.
61, 20, 180.
Yeah. Or we could just divide all those by 18, or sorry, by 10 and say 6, 12, 18. Or do you
but
not
then
want
it's
it running
going,
that often?
Then that's a bit quick.
Is it? Once per
Yeah,
second?
it's just it's only to send the miners to where they need to go.
Okay. How often do we need to consider sending that? Is it once every...
Well, this is going once every second, which is... Or once every 3 seconds the miners get a signal, which I think that's fair for the tree guy. Probably not for the rest of them, but...
Wait, the way it's set up right now, they're getting a once every 10 seconds.
Yeah, the way you've set it, yeah.
Even
So
that's
that's once
like
every 10 seconds,
much.
yeah. For the tree guy, probably not.
We could have a special one for the tree guy. We could just do an extra combinator for the tree guy that says, like, if T is between this and this, so he gets signals more often or something. You know, like we could do the divide T by whatever thing.
Yeah.
There'd be a way to do it. We're by the way, this definitely has already made a difference. I don't know what it is we've done, but we're back up to like 59 FPS, 60. I'm just curious. Probably because they're not hooked up at all right now, but still.
Yeah,
these three seem to be the issue. So how often does a miner need to be told where to go outside of Mr. Hall, outside of Tree Guy? I think probably only like once a minute at most. Because they're gonna drive out there and then park for, I don't know, 20 minutes, 10 minutes before they actually mine the patch out.
It all depends. I think that for UPS, I think once every 10 seconds is fine.
All right, but it's just gonna come and be an issue again in the viewer. All right,
I don't think so.
Okay. Now, here's what I'm going to propose, though, is the timer guy, the guy that's going to increment T for us, he goes elsewhere. And we're going to make this a global timer guy.
Okay.
So we're going to connect
But
him
what
up
if you
here.
want things on different timers?
Then you use the combinator in front of it to manipulate the T.
Okay.
Right? Like, we don't need to have constant combinators and decider combinators incrementing and counting and doing all this stuff everywhere.
All right.
Right. It's crazy. So you want to hook up that. Do we just do the exact same thing at the exact same time?
Possibly.
Okay, so you've got green wire in. You just got rid of the extra scanners. There's your green out. We can see T. T's getting forwarded. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Because you're doing the everything.
Yeah, it won't make any difference. Nor will the zone getting forwarded.
Here, for testing's sake, I want to bring this down to 60 seconds for a second. Or 60 ticks. I'm hovering over the electric pole and checking for pulses.
Can we drop the...
Let's see him. It's taken an ID. I see 132, 132, 132.
I'm not allowed to run commands.
I'm only seeing one get pulsed every second now, and it's
can you drop the game speed down?
Oh, yeah. Sure. C space game dot speed equals... No more achievements.
Oh no.
I'm pretty sure only one of them is working right now. It's the vehicle ID 132 one that's actually, see it right there?
So why is that the only one working?
Because you did it wrong.
Oh, you've got it to less than 60.
I just set it to less than 60.
Of course, yeah.
Ah, okay, that makes sense. I put it to less than 60 so that I could see
and the rest of them was 120, 180.
Gotcha.
Like,
all right, let's just wait. I just want to see at least one more of them work. It should work, in theory.
Yeah.
So at 120, we should see a single tick pulse on the medium electric pole, which should happen there. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we're cool. All right, I like it. And so we consolidate down to 1.
Yep.
Do we need that green, that extra electric pole then, to forward that wire from there?
Just to stretch the wire, I'm sure we do. Maybe not. No, we do. As just like 1 too fucking short. Oh, maybe here? No. I mean, I suppose we could send it to this one and across.
Yeah. If you just move, we could consolidate the whole thing down by 2 tiles. Then you can move this whole thing over. But
you just put a combinator on top of a combinator.
That's weird.
Yeah, they're not allowed to go there.
Yet. Nexala. Hey, We can make them all smaller now, Stejo.
Yeah, just shove everything.
It's
Make
two
them all have
combinators into one
combinator
right there.
babies.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh god.
Here, 1 second. Put it where it is. I want to take a quick snapshot.
Excellent. I've got an idea.
Okay. Well, anyway, that's gonna do it though for this episode, unfortunately.
Okay, there we go. Sorted. That's it. Done.
What did you do?
Oh, actually.
You're using red wire now instead of green. Why'd you do that?
Okay.
Scrolled it all up, I think.
Don't scan it. Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, I've used red wire instead of green because then I can just attach these to the arithmetic combinators.
Okay.
So you could just like leave these down here where it makes more sense, but now it just connects via the arithmetic combinator. You feel me?
Mostly, I guess.
I'm looking too squirrely now. Whatever. Yes. End of episode.
Okay. We'll be back same time, same place tomorrow. As always, thank you for watching. See you in a bit.
Bye bye.